Good morning, everyone. This is Michael from Bro JMR, and I am currently in my game room. I'll circle around here and let you see kind of a 360 view of it. What we're going to talk about today are, as I keep spinning around and make everybody dizzy, is my Nintendo collection. I'm a child of the 80s, and I grew up with the Nintendo. That was my video game system of choice. That's the one that we got. I know there's a big debate whether it's Nintendo or Sega. I was more of a Nintendo person, and so we are going to discuss my Nintendo collection over the next few videos. We're talking about games that I have, accessories, literature, stuff like that. I don't know how it's all going to work out, but we're going to talk about strictly NES. You can see some Super Nintendo stuff right here. I don't have a whole lot of Super Nintendo stuff. I mostly collect for NES. And so with that being said, let's take a look at my NES collection. All right, we're going to start out with my licensed cartridge-based games. I didn't have any of my old games from when I was a kid. I wish that I still had. That'd be a little more interesting. But we're going to go through just the licensed ones today, and in the next video we will go through my unlicensed and my 5-screw games. Yes, 5-screws are licensed, but that's how I'm kind of breaking it up because I have a few of those and a few unlicensed games, and so we'll do it that way. And then we'll go into my CIBs, and then we'll go into my hardware, documentation, stuff like that. Accessories and stuff. So let's get started. All right, the first one is 720. This is a Jaleco game. I had this one when I was a kid. My grandmother got it for me. I thought it was a fun skateboarding game. It was real basic, real simple, not really high graphics, but I still enjoyed playing it because it was a gift. The next one is classic 1943. This is just a classic game. I spent many hours on this one. Next one is Adventure Island. Love this game. It's so fun. I haven't played it in a very, very long time. I just got a Nintendo that worked. So some of these I'm going to be going back and revisiting very soon. But this is just such a classic. What's the next one? Airwolf. I have never actually played this game before. A lot of these games I've been collecting, I'm trying to get a whole set, which I know is going to be nearly impossible, but Airwolf, based on the TV show, and I haven't played it yet. Someday. Back to the Future 2 and 3. Okay, let me tell you about Back to the Future 2 and 3. This game is very difficult. I purchased this one because Back to the Future is my favorite movie of all time, and I want to try to get all things Back to the Future, especially like the video games and stuff like that. But I finally come across this one, and I'm excited to own it. I'm just not really excited to play it. The next one, Sunsoft Batman. This was a great game. Super hard. My brother has actually said that he has beat it one time. I've never made it that far. Blaster Master. I don't know this game. I've never played it. It's another Sunsoft game, so I'm sure it's good, but I've just never played it. Bomberman. Okay, I got this one from my mother-in-law. This actually belonged to my wife when she was a kid. Fun game. I have both of them. Next, oh, so many hours of Bubble Bobble. I played this game so much when I was a kid, but I never owned it. I would have to rent it from the video store or borrow friends' copies. I've never beat this game. I've made it to the end. I cannot figure out how to beat it. My kid has beat it multiple times, but I just cannot figure it out. And apparently, Luna wants to help with the video. Bump and Jump, another classic arcade game. I remember the first time I played this game was in Alaska. Along with Adventure Island, it was at a church lock-in or something. But this is a fun game too. Right. Championship Pool. I've never played this game. I picked it up super cheap. Yeah, don't know. I've never played any pool game on Nintendo. Chippendales Rescue Rangers. The Capcom Disney games. So much fun. I've played Chippendale. I've played DuckTales. And honestly, I think that's the only two I've played. I'll have to remedy that. But this was a super, super fun game. Next, we have Classic Concentration. I've never played this game yet. This is another one I got. I don't remember where I got this one. I think I picked this one up at like Game Exchange or something. It's from Game Tech, the people that made Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, all those games. Up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start. Contra, super classic game, and there's only so many things you can say about this game that hasn't been said before. I do remember when I was a kid, I beat this game. I went through this game 2.5 times. I got so good at it. I went through it 2.5 times on the first 30 set of lives. So much fun. I actually went through and replayed this game a couple of weeks ago. Super, super fun. I didn't make it all the way through in 30 guys, but it was still fun. Deadly Towers. I don't know much about this game. This was another one that was one of my wife's games from when she was a kid. Dodgeball. If this is the one that I think it is, this is super fun. I don't remember. I could be confusing this with a different game, but if it is the one I think it is, it's pretty exciting and fun. All right. Double Dragon. Classic. Not really much more you can say about this. All right, so that's the first 17 games. I'll do the next 17, and that'll be the end of the video, and we'll come back and we'll do the next 34, and we'll just keep going. So hold for one moment. All right, DuckTales. Super classic game. Incredibly good game. So fun. This, along with Chip and Dale, is just two of some of my favorite platformers, besides the obvious ones. They actually re-released this on PS3. I do have this. It's DuckTales Remastered. It's fun, but there's just something about the nostalgia of this cartridge game. Next is Black Box. Excite Bike. One of the first games that I can remember that had a save feature on it. So fun. You can create your own tracks. All right, next one is Friday the 13th. I've never played this one before. I just recently got it, maybe a few months ago. I searched a long time to find this. Some of these games I got on eBay. Some of them I got them from game stores. I prefer to find them in the wild. But I've never played it yet. I'm going to, maybe around Halloween. I was always on the lookout for this and Nightmare on Elm Street. Nightmare on Elm Street. I want that game. Because I'm a horror fan of the 80s, and Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th were two of the biggest horror franchises from the 80s. The next one is Gauntlet 2. I have not played this one yet. This was another of my wife's games. Ghostbusters 2. From what I remember, much better than the first game. It's been a long time since I've played it. Guerrilla War. Never played this game on cartridge. I think No, I have not played this game. I believe, if I remember correctly, this was a arcade game, and so I may have played the arcade game. I could be having that confused with a different game. The next one is Heavy Shreddin'. Apparently this was owned by GW, whoever GW was. Snowboarding game. Have not played this one yet. Hogan's Alley. Classic black box light gun game, shooter game. My memory of the first time playing this was my parents rented it for me when I was sick with the flu back in the early 90s. So many fun hours playing this game because I couldn't go to school, couldn't do anything else, so I had to do something. Home Alone 2. Haven't played this one yet. I've played Home Alone for the Super Nintendo, but I haven't played it for the NES yet. Ice Hockey. Classic game. I think I like this one better than Blades of Steel. Spent many hours as a child playing this game. Jaws. Another LJN game. I have a goal. I want to collect all the LJN game periods because I really like the label and the box art. I think it's really cool. I have one or two LJN games CIB, and I'll show those to you in a little bit and show the artwork on it. But Jaws, I really want to collect all the movie-based games and all the LJN games. And fortunately, LJN made a lot of movie-based games. The next one is Karnoff. I have not played this one before. I know it's an arcade game, but I haven't got around to this one yet. Kickle Cubicle. I don't know anything about this game. I haven't played it yet. This is one of my wife's games. And I know you hear me say this is a lot. I haven't played a lot of these yet. If I have played them, it's been many years and I don't remember them. But I know for a fact, because I never heard of this game up until I met my wife. Next one is Kirby's Adventure. I did own this game as a kid. This is not my copy. This is one of Jen's games. Love this game. So much fun, so creative, so innovative, just all the different, I think there's like 30 different weapons in it, or maybe it's 20 that you can change into. Super fun game. If you haven't played this game, or if you haven't played it in a while, give it a shot. It was one of the later games, so it was a big game, and it had a save feature. Kung Fu, another black box game. Super fun. One of the first kind of beat 'em ups that I ever played. Super, super fun. Adventures of Lolo. Have not played this game before. It's on my list. Obviously, all these games are on my list. And sometime when I have some time, maybe on vacation, I'm going to go through and play some of these games. But Adventures in Lolo. Finally, another LJN game. LJN did a bunch of sports games also. This is Major League Baseball. I love baseball. I only had one when I was a kid, and I do have it CIB. I'll talk about it whenever I get to it. But I like baseball games, and so even though it's LJN, it's probably terrible, I'm sure I'm still going to enjoy it. All right, so that was my first 34 games, cartridge-based licensed games. Thank you for watching. Next week we'll come back and we'll do the next 34 or so. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. For next 29, excuse me. The next 29 games. And we'll go through those and discuss them. Talk about some memories of them. And so thanks for watching. Blessed be. Be sure to like and subscribe. And have a wonderful day. Blessed be.